So from the mid-'80s forth, KMFDM has always kept their politically driven angst at the forefront of their persona. Between bitter, no-nonsense, fuck-the-system lyrics, harsh and heavy guitar riffs, and the wonderful war propaganda of Aiden Hughes. How is it that the band has kept its message so clear throughout the years?
Well, I guess you either write, shallow lyrics of some sort of personal or impersonal nature, or you have something to say. And in our case, there's just something to be said.
Yeah. There's always seems to be something to be said.
There's never any lack of inspiration.
Yeah. Now, you guys have been faithful to your album artist, Aiden Hughes, a.k.a. Brute. How did you end up working together, and what about his artwork stood out to the KMFDM cause?
Well, our first record sported a photograph of Irina Gorbachova, the daughter of Michael Gorbachev, and then was licensed to the UK. Mm-hmm. And just as they did in those days, they were like, same record, different cover.
Right.
Catch me as you can, and so that's how I met Aiden, and I never thought we would even do like a follow-up record.
Right.
And then we did a single that was done with a little rubber stamp artwork, and then we actually did another album, and just contacted Aiden to see if he would do it again, and then I just had no one better to do anything cover art-wise, and so after 5 years, it was just like, naturally call that guy again and again and again and again and again. And then one time I couldn't find him, and that was the Nihil cover, which was done by Bill Rieflin's wife, the then Ministry drummer.
Right. Yeah, I mean, anytime you see any of Brute's artwork, I think everybody thinks of KMFDM. It's just become so synonymous.
It's a brand. It's a total visual brand,
Yeah. Now, as a group, KMFDM has had many shifts in members and collaborators. What is the common element that you look for in potential collaborators?
That they deliver. I mean, collaborations are hard insofar as you can't really tell a collaborator what to do.
Right.
You sort of have to trust that their talent and their inspiration will sort of kick the ball around, and but still keep it in accord. Mm-hmm. There are collaborations, or there have been collaborations that have derailed, and the outcome was just not anything that could be released, in my opinion.
Right.
So it's always hit or miss. Mm-hmm. I would say the one thing that is different in the KMFDM collaborations than, say, for instance, Pigface, is that it was never geared to like name drop. But there's collaborations with people that were completely unknown, and then somehow, maybe because of the collaboration or due to other reasons, became someone on the map, so to speak.
Right.
And I don't know. I've been given one chance, like one big chance in my life, and I like to pay back the good karma, So.
If you could explain to your fans what to expect from Kunst, what would you say?
Check it out. It's really hard for the proverbial artist to explain his work, and it's very hard for me to talk about something that is just so fresh.
Right.
I still hear every fader move, and can't really say anything about it. It's the logical continuation of where What the Fuck left off.
Right.
And I think it's a better record. Mm-hmm. But
really,
I mean, for me, any record just has to meet one criteria, and that's a very easy criteria to meet, because it's a snapshot of where the band is at the time of the making, and it reflects the inspiration, so it kind of dates itself in a way, a little bit. But that's okay, because with the continuity of records coming out of this camp, a dated record is okay.
Right. Yeah, and really, like these days, you don't really need to ask somebody so much what an album sounds like when you can just go on Spotify and stream it and hear for yourself.
Right, exactly. Interesting thing about KMFDM is that it seems to be very polarizing. There's no I don't know of anyone that thinks it's okay. I know people that hate it, and I know a lot of people that love it.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely does seem to be the case.
It's just something you either get or don't, which I don't mean like, wow, man, you have to be really fucking this or that smart or something to get it, but
Right.
it's its own little beast.
We remember Scold versus KMFDM.
Yep.
What was it like working with a former collaborator like that?
It was natural. It was really easy. We exchanged files on a daily basis. He was 9 hours ahead of me. No,
Right.
behind me, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So when my day ended, his day just kind of begun.
Sure.
And we got, in 101 days total, we got 202 working days in.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty good.
Nice. Well, that album came out really good. I like that one a lot.
It's very different, yeah.
Yeah, it is, but still really good. All right. Now, KMFDM are the pioneers of the ultra heavy beat. Are there any other artists you feel are deserving of the label as well, or do you feel KMFDM is kind of in a genre all its own?
No, I don't feel that way, but I mean, we kind of just like, I don't know, we come from a time when genres of music were kind of like a very loose kind of thing.
Sure.
And we didn't fit into any genre, so we just came up with our own definition of it. And I mean, I don't spend much time thinking about like who is ultra heavy beat or who's not. It's just like one little facet of KMFDM's history.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly Chant, the guys that are opening tonight.
Sure.
Maybe they're the ultra heavy beat. Do you know Chant?
Oh, we do know Chant. We're actually friends with Bradley. So.
Cool. One of my favorite bands, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen him.
And I mean, I have
Like
maybe
3 times
like
already.
2 favorite bands. So
Yeah. Cool. All right. And finally, what are some unexpected influences of KMFDM?
well, I mean, the whole Pussy Riot trial in Russia,
Mhm.
that was something that, you know, just like blam, spawned a song in like a day or so.
Mhm.
And there's always stuff like that. I mean, something happens and, you know, you just get into it. You sort of, you know, get angry about it or something. And it triggers a reaction, of course.
Right. So pretty much you see something that, you know, causes some emotion in you, and that could be cause for a song.
Yeah, of course. Inspiration is just everywhere.
All right.
Unless you live on the North Pole without television, you know, there's
Right.
enough inspiration.
All right. Well, thank you very much for the interview. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.